this contumely I had. This
Ooh,
contumely I had. Oh, I'm looking
ooh,
up recipes, bro. I'm looking up recipes. I need to find out how to make it.
that contumely.
Eee.
What is contumely for listeners who don't know?
It's like this spinach and a spinach stew, and you can
Indeed.
have fish in it. Oh, this one had mackerel, smoked mackerel. The
Mm.
salt levels were perfect, man, and it banged. But the way it did some nonsense, you'll laugh when I say this.
Uh-oh.
So the food was typically late, yeah, because it was AF, so my food was late. I don't know why.
Uh,
There's only
Customer
one,
service and it plagues our community. Oh,
and
jeez.
there's only been one, and that's Kate's, that we always go to.
Oh, yeah.
It comes quick, but like this one, I asked for my food right, and I asked for rice with it, white rice.
Right.
Yeah. Why are they gonna come back and say we don't have that? Have you got anything else?
Uh,
I was
listen.
like, whoa, hold on. No, Stephanie even was on my because Steph, she was even like, how do you not have rice? She was making a scene with because at that point something else had gone wrong in the menu too.
Oh, my
But it turns
days.
out they just hadn't boiled it. I was like, okay, then just say you haven't boiled it. Don't say you don't have rice.
Isn't it?
You know what I mean?
Nah, I'm sorry. What kind of place doesn't have rice? I got rice at home.
That's
You
what
should
we said. That's what I said too.
not have rice. Like, if you don't have rice, go down the road to Tesco and literally buy a bag or something.
Man, something. But I got my rice. Don't worry. And the food was banging. I can't lie. Like I said, I'm looking up recipes, man.
You know, I found out like other. So this is the Ghanaian cuisine you're talking about.
Yeah,
I found out other,
1957.
yeah, other African countries, especially West African countries, have their own versions of
Hmm.
this kind of contumely, like different names. I think Sierra Leoneans have something called cassava leaves. But yeah, everyone has their own version of this. But yeah, it's nice. It's
It's
nice for
nice. It
sure,
is
man.
really nice, man.
Not having rice though. Damn.
Dude, that shocked me. The
Maybe it's
whole
just the importance of using the right language.
bro,
That's it.
when yeah, I think it was a miscommunication or something.
Yeah, that's it.
But bro, do you know how much I was looking at the rice? Like, I'm so happy that you're actually here. I didn't think I would actually get you. It looked presentation wise, it looked amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
Man, what else did you have?
um, I can't remember what it's called. It's that lamb one,
Lamb
or lamb
what?
on a stick.
Kebab on the stick. Yeah,
Yeah,
kebab.
yeah.
Yeah.
But there's an actual name for it, but I've forgotten it.
Oh, the chichinga, is it?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I had that.
man. Ghanaian food connoisseur. That's me. Right
Hey,
here.
man, thank you, man.
I got you. I got you.
And I had cheesecake, which wasn't very like Ghanaian, but like Steph, she got this.
Ah,
She got the traditional. She got that the Ghanaian donut with like ice cream.
oh, buffet.
Yeah, both of that's it.
I got you. I told you, man. I
Man,
got you.
vocabulary on this motherfucker. Damn.
Indeed. Nice. Out of 10?
Out of 10, man, I'm still shocked about the rice.
I mean, the rice was there in the end. It was just literally the language use, I guess.
Yeah. I would go back again for the exact same dish because it banged. So I'll give it like an 8.
Okay, I see. I want to try that one day, to be honest.
Yeah. I like the name of it as well. 1957.
Oh yeah. There's proper creative. 1957, the year of Ghana's independence. So
Hmm.
yeah, I like that a lot. Sweet. Glad you enjoyed.
Yeah, man. What you been up to lately?
Oh, not much to be honest. It's same old. Just getting through the week. It's a Sunday today, so it's a chill day. But glad to be here, man. Glad to be here to do another film and TV talk.
Yes, sir. Once again, we are back. Welcome to the Lockdown Yard, baby.
Indeed. Go on then, man. Kick us. What have you actually watched this week? Or what have you watched since the last film and TV stuff episode?
I feel like I watched
'Cause,
quite a lot, actually.
yeah, I remember you told me you were going to do a double bill
I
of
yeah, I was gonna
of
do
a
a double
couple of
bill
films.
of
Yeah.
House of Gucci and King Richard, but I couldn't do it. I just watched the House of Gucci one and went home.
Oh man, but have you seen King Richard since?
I have. I've watched it.
Yes.
I'm glad. I'm glad I watched it in some way, but I knew that day I didn't have it in me, bro. I was tired. It was cold outside. Yeah, but both films were really good. I really like
Yeah,
both
them
films.
double bills, man. I've attempted a few of them. I've done them, but every time the most difficult bit is after the first film. Then you realize, I've got to do the second one, and it goes from being enjoyable to it actually becomes a bit of a shift to get
Hmm.
through, and then you run out of food, and it's like, oh damn. So those double bills are not easy, but sometimes they're needed. Sometimes they're needed.
True, true. It just makes you feel like it's kind of like what I missed when I was in lockdown, just being able to do double bills. But
Yeah.
in reality,
I
man, that ain't
And I
me.
have a problem. I've got a problem with my local one because I tried doing a double bill. When we talk about double bill, we mean cinema.
Yeah.
And when you walk into the second one, sometimes they feel like, oh, I've been,
Mm.
wrongly singled out for attempting to steal a movie. Apparently,
Oh God.
yeah. Because when you're walking into the second one, it looks like, you're just finishing one film and going into the next one.
Oh, they think you're like granddad in
Yeah, from
Boondocks.
Boondocks. Yeah.
Nah, that's wrong.
Yeah, Uncle Ruckus is chasing me down, man. Oh.
Uh,
But yeah, it's good, man. Yeah.
mm,
I have not seen House of Gucci. I've seen King Richard, which I loved, and
mm.
can absolutely see why Will Smith is getting award talk buzz and whatnot.
Yeah, it was
I've not seen House
interesting.
of Gucci though.
Yeah, we can talk about King Richard. I can talk a bit about House Gucci.
Sweet, sweet. Nah, with King Richard, I so afterwards I went and did the typical thing after you watch biopics and research
Yeah, I did your research. Yeah.
fact versus fiction, and not everything happened. A few things were dramatized, but the
Mm,
things which did happen, I think Will Smith nailed it. In particular, the interview where
yeah.
he interrupted, where Venus was being interviewed by a TV channel, and she was just speaking about her hopes and dreams, like a kid
And that reporter
does.
was like really digging into it. It's like,
Yeah,
do you know,
but
especially
really though, really or something.
you're
He
going
was
up
trying.
against like champions here. Like, don't
Yeah,
you feel nervous? I'm like, hey, she said that she's confident and she's got dreams. She's good. She doesn't need you putting negativity in her life. Let her talk. Something like that.
I
Bro,
love that.
I love that. That's parenting. I know it's like it might seem overbearing, but like I understand why, because he's got a vision for like Serena and Venus and the mother as well. I didn't know much about the mother, but the film really illustrated that really well, I thought.
Yeah, I need to find the name of the actress who played the mother. I
Um
thought she was really good.
it, I know it's something that starts with an A. Ijuana Ellis or something like that. I might be
I'm
wrong.
gonna save you, and the name you're looking for is Anjanu Ellis.
Close. Yeah, close. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I literally just googled it, but yeah, she was. I thought she was really good as Oracene, the mother. So yeah,
Mm.
man.
Oh man, I kind of hope she gets an Oscar nomination just for that one scene in the kitchen where she was saying
Yes,
it was the
she serves a
delivery.
higher power. She said,
What?
"I'm not here for you." And that was a good scene, man.
Yeah, and I like the way that I love that bit, but in that same scene, it's the way that she kind of broke him down, saying, "You think everyone is gonna see you? You're afraid everyone's gonna see you for a dumb nigga.
Yeah.
I have never thought that about you." I was like,
Mm.
bro. It's not. That's where you can see they're in this together. She sees this as like this is the future that they're building for their kids. It's beyond the two of them.
Absolutely. And she had two badass moments. So the first one was when her neighbor called the police on her, and then she said, "You know how hard it is to raise little girls. Don't make me come back here."
Yo,
And then the second one was when Richard drove off, leaving the kids behind in the shop. And then they have a big argument about it. And they get home. It's like, don't ever drive off on my girls again.
mm,
It's like, jeez,
mm.
one. Yes, yes, yes.
I like how they did that thing with Cinderella as well. I didn't see that story coming. That
Oh
little
yeah, with the
little parenting
having to
moment.
watch the film and get the message out of it, and they were gonna make them rewatch it, and yeah,
Yeah, the story was that was a deep. That was a nice one, I think.
indeed, the girls who played Venus and Serena were really good. They were really good
Mm, mm.
because we've seen videos of young Serena and Williams for years. For those who follow the sport, I follow tennis a bit. And then we've seen videos of them training for years. So they really nailed it from the designs, the hairstyles, Venus, just white braids and all of that. That
Hmm.
was the performances. Those are good, man. I
Not
really
knowing
enjoyed that film.
not knowing much about tennis, I didn't know if she was going to win or not. So when she lost, I was like, oh,
Ah, yes, yes,
I didn't
yes.
actually know. And then, but seeing the ending and how she got popularity and she
Oh
got so
yeah,
much
yeah,
support, I was like, bro, she didn't lose. She won.
yeah. And
She
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 was
won.
14, facing world number one. So
She won
listen,
fully.
just the start, just the
Hmm.
start.
Hmm.
But I enjoyed that film. House of Gucci I haven't seen yet, but you told me it was fun.
Yeah, it was interesting because I didn't know much about Gucci beyond what I see in like stores and in
Oh, yeah, the actual
TV
brand.
shows.
Yeah,
And yeah, I don't know much about it, but I didn't know there was a family. I didn't know there was a murder involved. I
yeah.
was just like, what is this? This is like mad. And Jared Leto, yo, when you watch that film, let me know what you think because Jared Leto's performance is something else.
Something else, as in good.
Yo, he Jared Letoing for real, man.
Did he have another Joker?
No, no, no,
Did
no,
he
no,
have
no, no.
another Joker?
No, you know, it's hard to describe. He's playing an Italian, right?
Was over exaggerated?
Yeah. Okay. You know, what? I'm gonna go
Okay,
with that. That's a safe way. Yeah.
yeah. I have heard. I've heard mixed reviews about this film. First of all, but I've heard that a lot of the Italian isms
Yeah.
are
What have you heard?
very over exaggerated.
Yeah. That's Jared Leto. That's him. That's all about him.
Okay.
Adam Driver, Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga, I'm starting to rate more and more as an actress, like so much
Lady
more.
Lady Gaga as an actress, like before the film she did with Bradley Cooper, which I should remember.
Star is Born.
A
Star is
Star Is
Born.
Born,
Yeah.
yes. She won the best Oscar for best original song, I believe.
Hmm.
Um, I didn't know she was like an actor like that. I just
The first thing I saw her in was American Horror Story. She was like the main antagonist in one of
right.
the she played kind of like a vampire who was like the
Hmm.
head of like a hotel, but this is a very gothic like kind of series, so
Yeah,
it's not like Adam's Family like stuff like
and
this.
it kind of fits in with Lady Gaga's old style of music, the style which made her blue to one of the most famous artists in the world.
You know
And
what? You know what meme always made me laugh about Lady Gaga is the Kanye one. The Kanye one where he's like, but look at Gaga. She's
oh yeah, when she got hired as creative designer of
Polaroid.
yeah, Polaroids. The way he says Gaga. Oh man. And the thing is, I thought her role from A Star Is Born was quite literally using the musical connection, so it made sense
Mm.
being a singer and whatnot. So I
But
guess this
yeah,
was the first time we saw her away from a role where she's a singer. This is a pure
essentially a
acting
comfort
role,
zone. Yeah,
and
I think she killed it in this one. To be honest, I mean,
okay, okay.
I didn't see her as a musician trying to act. I know that's kind of it might seem like a bit harsh, but like because I know her as a musician, I'm gonna be rating her. I'm trying to rate her in a different way. But in this one, definitely she acted. She acted really, really well in this one. Adam Driver did too. Jeremy Irons was in it too. He did great. Al Pacino,
I mean,
man,
he's been consistent
he's
forever,
been
man.
very consistent. I'm not gonna lie. And there was one other person. No, I think most of the cast was pretty much like stellar. I think, and the plot was pretty well done. I followed everything, even though I don't know much about business. So yeah, it's good.
Sweet, sweet. Okay, I'll definitely check it out. Um, you said if it gets the child seal of approval, then I'm in. I'm
Hmm.
in.
Like I was actually interested in a brand. I've never had a film like that apart from like the founder,
Oh, the founder, as in
McDonald's,
with who was it?
Michael
Who was it?
Keaton.
Michael Keaton. Yep, yep, yep.
Mm.
Yeah, I think I quite enjoy biopics. I've come to realize they're just interesting. I always find myself researching the fact versus fiction after. It's like what really happened, what was dramatized,
Yeah,
whatnot.
exactly. I
So
think I like watching biopics nowadays too because these
Yeah,
people actually existed, and this actually it
yeah,
didn't might have happened just like this, but pretty much like this is something that people have gone through in life. It's mad.
exactly. And there are always a couple of moments during biopics where I'll be like, man, did this really happen or was this dramatized? Now, the one that really comes to mind was Hacksaw Ridge with the
Mm.
medic who saved thousands of lives through um, non-violence, and he evaded the battlefield and from attacks from the Japanese. I was just like, goodness me, this really
Hmm.
happened, and it did. I was like, damn, man, biopics are so interesting to me.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and then you got the bigger ones too, like Titanic as well,
Titanic, Saving Private Ryan.
Saving
I
Private
mean,
Ryan,
a lot of fictional elements in that, but
2012.
yeah,
Oh wait, no, that didn't happen.
who
Whew.
so far.
Haha.
Let's talk about it, man. The Spider-Man across the. What's it? What's it? It's been changed, hasn't it? The official title
Through
for
the Spider Verse, I think.
indeed. So I
Part
think
one, bro. I have
yes,
never been so hyped to hear a part one. It's weird to say, but I never have because to me, I don't know about you, but I got that sense that they're trying to build something. They haven't just rushed a sequel. There's like plans. There's like it's been spaced out, and it's going to be just as good as the first one was.
exactly. There's no better feeling when you know than when you know a studio has taken their time with a
Yes.
project and everything is going according to plan. No reshoots. You don't hear anything about reshoots or anything like that.
Hmm.
It's really good, man.
That's why
And
I'm so happy with what we got. This was a teaser, and
yep,
it's perfect. It just gives us exactly what we need to know. That they're gonna follow the same kind of vibe. It's the same kind of artwork, but a
mm,
bit different. But the essence is still there. And you get to see freaking. Nah, you break it down, bro.
listen, I just the first one, yeah. So the first film was a massive surprise because I remember seeing trailers for that in the cinema. And oh, it's one of these animated Spider-Man films. Okay, cool. It's cute. Then you see it, it's like, wait, this might just be one of the best Spider-Man films in existence. Period.
It actually is.
It might just be. So to see that it's coming back with a sequel, a couple of them apparently, is
Hmm.
amazing. And the artwork style, which I was a massive fan of, they're retaining that.
Yep.
Um, yeah, man, I'm
Man,
looking
like
forward to
Miles
a
got
good
a
time.
lineup.
He got a lie. Listen, they're fixing everyone's shape ups these days. Jamie Foxx,
Yo,
Electro's lineup is finally there, man. The comb has gone.
it's gone, finished. Hey, I'm happy to see it, man. The animation has come so far, people.
Telling you, man, we're getting. It's. You know what? I don't know why I always laugh when black characters get lineups, but remember Star Wars: The Force Awakens. John Boyega, he didn't have a lineup in the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
one,
yeah, yeah.
and then by the final film in the franchise, Rise of Skywalker, he had that lineup, and it looked good as well, man. I was like, damn. So why do we have to go through that first phase of not
I,
having a
I,
lineup?
I don't know. I have
Is that
no
some
idea.
rite of passage or something?
It's either no lineup or you go bolt.
Literally, like, they just don't hire the right costume designers, hair and makeup
Man, nah,
designers on set, man.
I don't know. Ever since Blade, we've not gotten a decent lineup. I don't think.
They finally brought some decent designers on set. My days. There've been some horrible ones, man. Even in shows like The Walking Dead.
Mm.
Ezekiel's wig. Christ. But we're
Anyway,
getting there, man. Things are getting better. I like
anyway,
it. I like
back
it.
to Across the Spider Verse. Apart from lineup, we can talk about lineups. Yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm sure. I like the little
100.
animation we got from like the last scene of the last film to the start of this one. It was good.
Yes, the transition.
It was
Loved it,
such a
man.
good transition. I like to see.
Honestly,
He said he's grounded. He's grounded, but is Spider Man grounded? And
ah,
then you tease the Spider Verse, bro.
bang. I'm excited about this whole multiverse phase the Spider-Man franchise is going through from the actual MCU version to this version. It's exciting, man. It's just expanding entirely, and I'm looking forward to it.
Mm.
Speaking of which, Morbius. We saw a poster come out for Morbius. We saw
I
the
rate the
first
poster.
clip. You hate it?
No, I rate it. I rate
Oh,
it.
you rate it? Oh, cool. Yeah, same. I like that side by side face thing they got going on.
Yeah, I like when they do that. It's good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, another expansion. I haven't seen that clip they released because I'm purposely avoiding it. I hate when they release actual clips from the film. I don't mind trailers because more and more these days we've seen trailers. They're just not real in terms of how the film's put together. Just from
Mm-mm-mm.
all kind of places. There's even footage in there that's not in the film. So I really
Yeah.
don't mind trailers, but when it's an actual clip release, I'm like, have you ever found that you see a clip from a film
Yeah.
that A Quiet Place 2 suffered from this for me a little. You see a whole like 5 minute clip or something from the film, and then you're kind of in the cinema watching the film when it's properly released, and the excitement's not quite there. You feel that sometimes? It's like, oh, I've seen this bit. All right, come on, let's get this bit out of the way to get to the actual stuff I haven't seen. I suffer from that a bit, so I've
Mm,
I've avoided these pre-release clips.
okay. No, I don't really get that. I don't really watch the clips because I used to do that when I was a kid.
Ah, that's why you don't get it. You don't watch the clips before going in. Then it's a good
No,
thing.
no, I don't watch the clips. I just watch the trailers,
Yeah.
and that's it. But yeah, we got a new one for. Oh man, there's so many multiverse ones. What's the name of this one again? No, Far From Home.
Oh, No Way Home.
Yeah, No Way Home.
Oh,
Jeez.
I've been avoiding all these 30-second TV spots they've been doing. It's too much, man. I'm
But did you?
I'm
But did
sticking to the trailer where we saw the
okay.
Invisible Spider-Man punching
So you
Lizard.
haven't. So you haven't. I want to talk to you about it.
I mean, you can talk to me about it. I'm not going to watch it, but you can
Okay.
talk to me about it. Yeah.
And Defoe has been unmasked, bro. Um,
Oh, I saw a picture of that actually. Yeah.
yeah, I feel like we were just talking about that. We were saying like he doesn't even need the helmet; he can just
Mm,
do the face, and you see him doing the face, and it looks dope. It looks dope. He looks like the Green Goblin, man.
honestly, like I love that 2000 version of Spider-Man
The
where
Power Ranger one.
yeah, where Spider-Man got the living daylight beaten out of him. I can't get over that, man. Every
Yo,
time I see a clip.
your impersonation of the squeal, it
Ah!
gets me, it gets me in tears every single time.
Ah, he got absolutely destroyed, man. Like
Man,
looking back, they must look back and say, "Oh, we might have done a bit too much. We might have done too much
but it
there."
was PG-13.
Yeah, yeah,
It was
but
PG-13.
I don't know why I hate when the heroes get absolutely destroyed, man. Even though it makes for a good film, like in Logan, when the scene where he was taken in by the family and then
Oh, look, he got
his evil twin.
brutalized.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like that. There's one bit where he gets stabbed underarm in his armpit. I was like, oh man,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that is hard to watch. No matter how
Yo.
many times I rewatch that is hard to watch. I'm like,
Yo.
oh my days, he's getting torn to shreds.
Oh, look, but doesn't always have to be like gory. It can also be humorous, i.e., Deadpool.
Yeah, that's true. Like he's literally been ripped in two. He's been ripped in two before,
Yeah.
and that's easier to watch than what I saw in Logan.
Yeah. Man. Do you remember that Family Guy bit which parodied the Kingsman massacre in the church?
Oh yeah. By the way, that scene remains one of the greatest in film from the first Kingsman film,
Mm-hmm.
where Colin's first character just he's being mind controlled and he just goes crazy and becomes a flipping deathmatch. He just
Yo,
kill on sight. He goes mad,
camera work on this mad.
honestly. Well, I even forgot what my initial point was. Oh yeah, Spider Man. Yeah, I loved the first Spider Man film, but one of the things was Green Goblin's helmet. It's
Mm,
literally just static face. There's no room for expression or
yeah,
whatsoever. The most you had was the the eye the eye covers peeling back a bit, so you saw Norman Osborn's eyes. But
that was always a
uh,
problem with the initial ones, though, because you can tell the actors are trying to do facials, but it's just like
yeah,
blank face, blank face.
because
Like if you mute it, it just looks weird.
yeah, and the thing is, Willem Dafoe's lines were so good, the deliveries, but you
Hmm.
weren't able to see. any of his facial expressions, which I guess remains a shame. But honestly, he was so good. I guess it doesn't matter. But some of his lines were just. I mean, we love the scene when he was fired from the board. He
Mm-hmm.
goes through. You sent me that clip. Where he goes through all five emotions of
Of grief or something.
yeah. You can't do this to me.
Denial.
But yeah, I'm happy they peeled back the mask so we can see Willem Dafoe's acting because
Mm,
he's one of the goats in my opinion.
yeah, definitely.
He hasn't been adequately commemorated in this space.
Bro, Lighthouse? The
Listen,
Lighthouse?
he,
He
he
was
and
acting
he's.
his heart out. Jeez.
I still need to see that by the way because I remember
Oh,
you told me about it and I was like, yeah, I need to see this because him and
bro.
Pattinson went.
He
It
went
sounds like they were
in.
actually crazy in that film.
Yo, dude, this I can't even overstate how intensely they were acting, man. Bro. Yeah, just watch it.
Nah, I definitely will do, man. I definitely will do. Um, have you been watching Hawkeye, by the way?
You see, okay, I'm doing something different this year. Or this
Oh, you're
time.
doing the wait till the end, aren't
I'm
you?
gonna oh yeah, I'm gonna try and binge it. I watched the first two and I've stopped. So I'm gonna binge it all around Christmas time or something when it finishes. Whenever it finishes, really.
Well, okay, you watched the first two.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about the first two? I guess.
She, she's very MCU-ish.
Yeah.
Um she's nice. I think she'd be a nice addition to the team.
So you mean
Um
Haley Steinfeld's?
yeah. I mean her. Yeah, I like her archery. I like the scene where she saw Hawkeye in the Avengers, like a little
Oh,
crossover scene.
that's like pretty much the opening sequence,
Hmm.
wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was a nice tie-in.
Have you seen
Very
that side by side video? Where they did
no,
so they
I
side by
know.
side video with that scene against the actual Avengers 2012 footage, and it lines up perfectly.
Oh man, it
I'll
would
send
do.
it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
send that through. That sounds like it would.
yeah, it was really good. And okay, cool.
She's got a lot of resources, which is good to have, but sometimes it feels unrealistic. But then I remember it's like a comic book series. But yeah,
We're past the. I mean, we could complain about things being unrealistic for hours, days, weeks on this pod, but
no, no,
we're past that, man.
yeah, I know it works. It's nice. I like the Christmas kind of vibe of it as well. I
Yeah,
like
sure,
Lucky the
it's
dog as
appropriate.
well.
Yes, yes, yes.
The action's pretty good. I like the fact that she bumped into Clint, and Clint was just not having any of it. He was just like, I just need to get this done. I need to get my suit back. And I'm just dealing with you because you're part of the means to an end. But eventually, I don't know where it's happening now, but obviously she's going to get trained by him. And I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I've seen. Well, it's only been 3 episodes released up until this point when we're recording, but yeah, I found it hit and miss. The tone is what really gets me because I don't. I know it's a staple of the MCU, striking the balance between serious and jokey, but I don't know, man. There's some scenes in this where the villains, I just can't take them serious
Oh my gosh, the
whatsoever. I just don't feel
villains.
like, yeah, I just don't feel like
Those
um,
guys. What are they called?
the tracksuits.
Tra-
Even the
uh,
names.
it comes from the original comics, so I
Yeah.
leave it alone for that. But nah,
I just don't
nah,
feel like Hawkeye and Haley are in any danger when they're
mm-mm,
captured by them or anything.
not
It's
really.
just, and they're making all these very they go full MCU with them, the
They
jokes and
they do. I'm getting fatigued.
yeah, yeah, I actually am. And I won't lie, I was one of the people who are like, why are they giving Hawkeye a show? I said it, I've been saying it from the start.
Mm.
It's decent, but I still can't see the point. It's the same stance as the Black Widow movie. Like, why are they giving Black Widow a movie? One, it's too late, and two, after watching the movie, I'm still like, why was that made?
Oh gosh.
It's decent for what it was, but same stance with Hawkeye. I just can't see
Mm.
why this show exists. But anyway,
Well, each show is kind
I've
of led
seen.
towards the grander story.
I guess.
I think there are theories that it kind of leads into like this. You know about the Thunderbolts theory?
Thunderbolt Ross.
So Thunderbolt Ross, he's assembling basically Dark Avengers. So you've got Dark Captain America. What's his name? Patriot dude
Iron
from
um Dark Captain America. Who's
yeah.
that?
So the one in Winter
Oh, Falcon and
Soldier.
the Winter.
Yeah, what's
Oh,
that?
him.
Yeah, so he's been recruited by that woman, right? So stay with me, right? So
I
he's been
see.
taken. Abomination is, I think he was with Ross. I don't remember. Last time he was still in Ross's captivity in the
And
Incredible
then he
Hulk,
was in Shang-Chi.
and he was in Shang-Chi. But yeah, that's technically kind of the play. You've got Dark Black Widow, kind of. You got Yelena, and so maybe they might be building something in this series because Yelena's meant to be in Hawkeye, isn't she?
Yep, and it's actually been confirmed she is going to be in it. We've seen some pictures of an upcoming episode, so
I'm
she's
looking forward to
100%
that.
in it. I feel like it's just going to be a thing where they resolve their differences because she's been led to believe that Hawkeye killed Black Widow,
Yeah, yeah.
and they're probably going to have a tussle and going to be like, I was not the one who killed your sister. It was Thanos.
I
Or
don't
something like
care.
that. Yeah, I don't care. Oh yeah, I was gonna. I don't know. I got the feeling Jeremy Renner looks kind of tired in this in
Mm, mm,
Hawkeye.
mm.
You get that vibe as well.
Yeah, but I kind of saw it. But like in some scenes, it kind of fit. Like in that
Yeah.
LARPing
Oh yeah,
scene.
for sure.
In the
For sure.
LARPing scene, he like, and I fought Thanos. He just
Yeah.
gets whooped by that guy who has his suit. I
Legit.
mean, I feel like I'd be fed up too. But yeah,
Mm.
I kind of get what you mean. Like
He has
that.
that. I think he has that kind of look in it. That here we go again kind of look. It's like he's done how many films in the MCU now? It's like,
It's. I think maybe he's acting that way because his character is the most grounded out of them all now. I think because he's
mm,
lost Nat and everyone else has gone and done their own things. He's trying to reconnect with his family, but he's got like to hide the past of Ronin as well. So
yeah.
that could be a whole bunch of reasons. It could be just really good acting, man.
True. True. But one thing this show hasn't shown me so far, no, it's not really a spoiler to be honest, but I would love to have seen more of Ronin, his time as Ronin, because
Mm,
I loved that at the start of, well, near the start of Endgame, where we saw him in the suit and the fighting skills, that sword fight with the final boss
hmm.
and speaking Japanese as well. I was like, "Jeez, this is proper anime."
He is,
I
yeah.
would love to see a bit more of that kind of
That side of
phase
him,
of him
yeah.
being, yeah, but so far nothing. But again, hopefully we
MCU.
get to see that. Yeah, yeah, because that I love it when the MCU goes serious like that. Because that there was nothing funny about any of that scene. He was like proper killing people, and
Yep.
the final fight with the guy he killed. So and he outright just killed him, executed him there and there. So I was like, damn, MCU, yeah, fair enough.
There you go.
Oh yeah, I was in the Twitter Spaces. So the thing where you can join a room and listen or speak
Hmm.
to other people. And this was the room was entitled "Let's Talk About." Well, it wasn't entitled. It was entitled "Talking Movies," and they were pretty much talking about award season and upcoming films. And man, it made me realize there's so much I haven't seen. There
Oh
is so
man,
much.
there's so much. Of course, it's
They
so
were
much.
mentioning films that I was literally googling as they were speaking, and these are highly rated films as well. Like you Google them, and 99% Rotten Tomatoes, 95%. It's like I have never heard this.
Hmm.
The only ones I've really heard of are the ones which have been released, widely so far, like King Richard,
Yeah,
one called Tick Tick Boom, which is on Netflix, which has been getting crazy hype.
yeah. That's the one with Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield, yeah.
He's the playwright for that play. What's it called? A
What
famous one.
I do not know off the top of my head. Let me see. Tick Tick Boom. Oh, it's based on a musical by Jonathan Larson.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, when that's yeah, I'm gonna watch it because we do our homework on these things when it
Mm-mm.
comes up to award season. But yeah, they were just mentioning all these films I just hadn't heard of, man. There's one called Licorice. What's it called?
Oh,
Licorice Pizza.
yeah, 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 yeah. I've heard of that one too.
And that one, I searched, it's like 91% critics rating, 96% audience score. I'm like, damn, man. these guys get to live their dream. Just their job is literally just to watch films and talk about it. It's like, damn. I was
Mm.
just thinking, would love to be in that space one day
Hmm.
for sure, man.
Yeah, that'd be great.
But yeah, they were just mentioning so many of these films. It's like, wow, we've got homework to do, man. So when I see an article talking about films which are, being pushed for award season, I'll definitely send it to you because
Yeah, man. Send that through, bro.
for sure, we do our yearly Oscar stay up. We're gonna stay up and watch the Oscars because it's on American time and that's like 2 a.m. or something like that, something crazy. So,
Yeah.
but should be good, man. Should be good. Right. I've got something to try. A few scenario questions. If you would entertain me, sir.
Who, me?
Indeed.
Bring it on. Let's go. What is scenario?
So I've seen some interesting questions flying around on Twitter, and I thought, you
Okay.
know what, this would be kind of cool to attempt on the pod. So let's start with you, man. I want you
Mm-hmm.
to give two answers.
Okay. Okay.
So, what is or what are two of the most confusing movies you've ever seen?
Ooh. Confusing, confusing.
Confusing as in you finish watching that and you're just like, what the fuck?
Tenet. Tenet is the first one that comes to
You know
mind.
what? I nearly added a caveat to this saying
No.
excluding Christopher Nolan films, but
No.
nah,
Tenet.
go. I tell it. I
100%
give you that
Tenet.
one. Yeah,
Bro, the going back and forth and it feeling like the grander plot was a loop of itself, kind of in certain storylines, made me so confused. And I didn't get the principle of the guns. Like, it's already been shot, so the bullet goes back in, but then it's shot. What? Make it make sense,
yeah.
bro. Make it make sense.
You know, you know how I know Ten, and I agree with you on that one. By the way, it might be in my top two as well.
Mm.
But a film is confusing when they literally try to explain the concept of, what they call it, the reversing thing,
Time dilation? I don't know.
something like that. Yeah, they literally had the scientist who was way too softly spoken. By the way, like we're gonna talk
That
about
was
Tenet one day, and
Fleur from
yeah, Fleur from Harry
Goblin.
Potter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she literally tried to explain it to us, the audience, and we still still didn't make
Introverted.
sense.
That was it. Introverted.
Yes,
Oh, inverted. Inverted.
inverted. Yes, time inversion. That was it.
That was it. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, just no. And the fact that my man didn't have a name as well made it even more jarring.
Oh, the protagonist.
How you
But
even
the
called
fact
it?
she tried to explain it to us, and we still didn't get it. And the
No.
mark of a film which is actually truly confusing is when you finish watching it, you watch review videos and whatnot, trying to explain the plot, and you still kind of still don't get it.
100%.
And also when the actors themselves don't understand it. Like I've seen interviews with Denzel Washington's son, John David Washington, where he's like midway through filming, he just didn't understand the film. I'm like,
Right.
sometimes I'm like, how did you not understand it? But act so well in it. I guess that's truly talent. But
Mm,
yeah, I agree.
um,
Tenet is just yeah.
it's one of them ones I have to really like
Mm.
focus and like dial into. Second one, Donnie Darko. Well, first time I watched it, kind of confused me. Have you seen that?
Yeah, Donnie. I've seen it a long time ago, but I remember. You know what? Them films where you just don't get it and you just kind of erase it from your mind.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I That was one I just didn't get until I read the until I understood the ending and was like, oh, okay, so that was a whole parallel universe where he didn't get hit. That makes more sense, but yeah, I didn't expect that for that period in time. So maybe it was just like I underestimated the film. I think it's a pretty
Okay,
smart film. Yeah.
fair enough. Fair enough. But
What about
to be
you?
honest, I will have to. First of all, both are the work of Mr. Christopher Nolan. Whenever I'm going into a Nolan film, I'm just ready to not get it first time. I know it's such a bad mindset to have, but whenever I'm going in, I know that what I'm going to see is a very ambitious film. it's a grand scale, top
Mm-hmm.
class actors. But
Mm-hmm.
I just know I'm not gonna get it fully first time. That guy has been torturing me for years since Inception. Since Inception in 2010.
That's the one.
I just haven't understood this, guys. The only one I've understood first time was Dunkirk, but that one wasn't too
I
hard to
mean,
understand.
yeah, that's not
So
really that difficult,
yeah, this guy's films are difficult. So
bro.
funny enough, Inception is not in my top two. The top two are one you've mentioned already, Tenet, so we discussed already,
Mm.
and Interstellar. I still don't understand
Oh
Interstellar.
yeah,
I
into.
don't understand that film still.
Do you know why I don't understand it? Because I can't hear it. I haven't actually watched it with subtitles. Once I do, then maybe I'll come back with a degree in Christopher Nolanology or whatever, man. Because
I need to watch this with subtitles as well. I don't understand it. I've tried, man. I've
mm,
tried. I've watched a film. I've watched YouTube videos trying to break it down, and it still kind of doesn't quite make sense. Like the
you,
ending, especially. I'm just like, what?
bro, all I got, my basic understanding, and this could be 100% wrong, is that he traveled so far into a black hole that he traversed through time to get a message to his door to get him out of space. Is that what happened? Because if I'm wrong,
You're asking me?
yo, that's all I got. I don't know if that's right or not, but the way they did it, it did not make it easy to understand. For me, I don't have a degree like that. I'm sorry.
Man, I didn't get it, man. And again, Christopher Nolan's been torturing us. I respect it because it shows that he respects the audience. That he wants to give us something to think about. A lot of films, a lot of studios these days, just giving us explosion here,
hmm
comedy here. But Nolan's like, nah, we gonna think today. Y'all
hmm
gonna use your brains. So you know what? It hurts, but thank you. So yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I'm glad there are visionaries out there who can do that.
Indeed. I mean, there's so many other confusing films out there. Like I guess notable mention or special mention to films like Arrival, which I didn't get it the first time by Denis Villeneuve, but
Oh yeah, I remember that one. I think I did get it the first time. I did get confused in it, but by
mm,
the end of it, the first time I watched it, I was like, okay, I understand it. It was, yeah, okay,
cool. Okay, fair enough.
honorable
Yeah,
mention.
special mention to that. But
That's a good mention. That's a good mention.
have you got any special mentions, or are you just sticking with Tenet and Donnie Darko?
I'm gonna stick with them for now. Yeah, I'll stick with them for now.
Cool. All right. My second question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this one
This
you
is
might
kind of
actually
fun.
attempt. I'm going to attempt this one day, actually.
Let's-
But if you had to record a podcast today on any TV show or movie with no rewatches, no research, no looking anything up, no prep,
mm-hmm.
and you could talk about this fluently, calmly, whatever. Name me one TV show and one movie.
Hmm. I.
It could be any genre, whether it's like a sitcom or whatever.
Ooh, we're talking sitcoms. Ooh, Scrubs. Scrubs. I'll do
Yep,
Scrubs.
yep.
Yeah, I love Scrubs. I love Scrubs. I could talk about that any day. I could do the
100. We
impersonations
talk about
any
Scrubs
day.
weekly, man.
Yeah, defo Scrubs. For TV.
Who the
For
hell put bouillon cubes in the shower head, huh? Did you do it? Did you do it? If it happens again, I will wait in my SUV, pull him some heavy metal, 5.0 surround
surround
sound,
sound heavy
heavy
on the
on the
bass,
bass.
and someone will be getting mowed down.
That's it, man. One of the classic scenes from a character called Hooch from
Yeah,
Scrubs, which he just always recites. Hilarious.
it's so fun, man. The one I just want to go through one more with you because I love this one. The
Do it,
first
man.
one
Do
where
it,
he
do it.
goes like, he's his name is
So his name is actually Hooch, but two of the main characters, Turk and JD, they keep talking about beer, but they call beer Hooch. That's like their nickname for beer.
hmm
But unfortunately, Hooch is the name of this kind of crazy new doctor they've got in the
in the
hospital.
hospital, yeah. And he just hates when it's annoying because there's no real context for. You could have just said beer. They just say hooch when he's around or they think he's around,
Yeah.
and it just draws him there, and it just annoys him each time he does it. And
Yeah.
it just gets
You can see
more
how
and more
gradual-
vexed.
Yeah, how like the first time he was so happy and smiling. He's like, don't worry about it. Happens all the time.
Don't worry, man. Won't happen again. Won't happen again. And he just he taps the table like, okay, won't happen again.
It just seems you could have used the word beer. It's much more common.
Yeah, man. He just gets crazier and crazier in each season. But that whole show, I just love it, man. Some of it, I feel like it's kind of dated now. Even the creator kind of said that some of them were kind of.
Oh
dated.
yeah, there are some scenes, man. I think you mentioned one particular one that the guy. Oh, how can I forget? Zach Braff.
Zach
He actually
Braff
talked
was in-
about on. He has a podcast going.
Yeah,
There's
Fake
one scene
Doctors,
with
Real
blackface,
Friends.
man.
Yeah.
That scene was like
I never
he
liked that
regrets
scene.
that.
Yeah, even I never like seeing blackface.
Oh yeah, man.
I
Yeah.
never like seeing it, even if it's something I like.
It's a lot of these shows very dated scenes, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. That I enjoyed it.
But you know
All
what's
the same.
weird though? I still like white chicks. So what does that make me?
White Chicks here is one of the most problematic films
I know.
ever because at one half you can see like this is entertaining, but
Yeah, it's
And the
also
other-
just.
it sparks so many debates. 'Cause,
I know. I know. I was trying to be fair. I can't be just like. I hate
and I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder. Oh,
You're Homer Poodle, dog.
and that Terry Crews is walking that, man.
No, the bit at the end that kills me. It's like he just takes off his disguise and Latrell's like been into him the whole time,
Yeah.
and he's just like, "You're not." Yeah, I'm not a woman. White. Man, the deception, the betrayal. Man, you deceived me. I'm sorry, I was undercover. Negro, please. Someone get this jigaboo away from me. That bit kills me.
Oh man. And the thing is, you see, some of these films wouldn't even be made today. So that's from a bygone era. But you know what? They'll always be there. If you need to have one of those laughs about science, then just go through, man. But yeah, it's there. It's part of history, man. I know this White Chick sparks up so many debates, but
I know.
You know, I love the Wayans brothers, man.
Yeah, man, we've already said that.
Pleasure.
It's a guilty pleasure.
They always push the edge, push the envelope with their
mhm.
style of comedy. So, yeah, man.
But back to your original question. We keep going on these tangents, but it's calm.
I love it, man. I love it. So you got Scrubs as your TV show, which you could talk about. No prep, just today. And what's your movie?
My movie, just because it's the first one that came to mind, it's not necessarily my favorite one, but I know I can talk about this is Lord of the Rings because
Which one?
all of them, bro.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I don't count The Hobbit.
Yeah, The Hobbit. Oh, we'll probably talk about that one day. But The Hobbit, yeah, I agree. It wasn't bad. But yeah.
Yeah, it just wasn't for me. I just know more about it because it's like the biggest. It's my first real big franchise that I dedicate a lot of my life to. I think.
Yeah.
When you and me were growing up, we were
Absolutely.
just watching them like in the cinema, just quoting each other and stuff, and we actually look forward to like each and every film, even though we were in like different countries. I think I was in Thailand when the third one
Good
came out.
grief.
Yeah, man, I was in Thailand when the third one came out.
Oh man, we international, man.
Yeah, man.
International.
So yeah, I say that one.
So you got Scrubs and the Lord of the Rings franchise.
Yeah,
Cool, man.
I'm pretty sure I would pick something else if I had more prep time, but that's what I came up with in the moment.
Well, that's the point. There's no prep time, just off the top of your head. So cool, man. First of all, I agree with your choices, but personally, for my TV show, absolutely Friends. Like,
Ooh,
I don't know
Friends.
how many times I've rewatched Friends when it was on E4.
I know.
Episodes every day at 5 p.m. or whatever, and they went to Comedy Central where they just looped the episodes. I mean,
Okay, yeah, Friends is an iconic series. but it has one of my biggest pet peeves about sitcoms that I
Uh
just can't
oh.
overlook. It's the
Let's
laugh
hear it.
track. It's the laugh track, bro.
Yeah. The laugh track. You know what? I would say 8 out of 10 times the laugh tracks actually suited the scenes.
Mm.
But there was I agree with you. There was sometimes when like, wait, what are we laughing at? It's not that
Yeah.
funny,
If you
and
take out
the
the
laugh
laugh
will be a
track,
bit too hard.
I know it's like okay, cool, but but I'm not gonna say that. That's my only nitpick.
Oh yeah, but
Obviously,
you've seen some edits without laugh tracks, haven't you? And it's
bro.
just
I've seen someone. I saw one. I saw them without, and I saw one with Ross. You know when it's the sandwich part. Someone put some like
oh
sinister,
yeah.
real intense music. You lost my sandwich.
It's
You
my
lost,
sandwich.
and the music just gets like psycho intensive, and just like, and it's tinted green as well. Ah man, but yeah, I
Jeez.
do like Friends. I rate Friends. Some of it's like obviously outdated. I keep saying that, but yeah, it's still a good show. Like Chandler, Chandler's my favorite character. I can't even lie.
Oh, so all right. So Chandler's your favorite friend.
Yeah, he's my because his responses
Yeah,
are
man.
so good.
Yes, he does. He's funny as hell, man.
They're all flawed characters.
Guy
Don't
in the
get me
subway,
wrong.
lick my neck, lick my neck.
What was the one about the crazy snake
The
man?
snake man. When he was, I think he just got over a bad dating experience, and he was complaining about how he might be single for life, and
Yeah,
he just adopt bear snakes.
they'll call me crazy snake man. They'll run. They'll say run, crazy snake man.
Run, crazy snake man. They'll say,
I
nah.
found out
It's good.
there was a messed up scene, but it kind of got put into the final one. I remember like finding out about these things. It was one of the openings to one of the episodes, and Chandler messed up his line, and then they
Oh,
just
okay.
kept it in the show. It's like he wants his blind back or something like that, and then Monica was like, "What?" He wants his, and he corrected the line. He was like, "I want his man back" or something like that. I don't know what he said. He said,
Mm.
"You said blah blah. You messed up."
You're stupid.
Yeah, you're stupid.
Wait, that was improv.
That was an actual mistake he made, but they kept it.
Ah, I
So everything
see.
else from when he messed up was completely unscripted. Yeah.
Ah, cool.
See,
All right.
that's a genuine laugh track moment.
Mm. Yeah,
But
the
yeah.
laugh tracks sometimes they were doing too much because it was either overused and you have different levels of laugh. So sometimes it's like a giggle, it's like and then sometimes you're like it's a full blown laughter, and the scene wasn't that funny, and you're like,
Mhm.
oh god.
Yeah, but yeah, they kind of phased it out. I think going forward.
Mm. And I hate how they made Joey even more stupid.
Oh,
They Homer Simpson him, man.
yeah. Ah, yeah. They did. They fully
They
did.
Homer Simpson him like
Hard
Homer Simpson. The contrast from when
compared to
he
how he
season
was.
one to how
Yep.
he is now.
Genuinely just got stupider and stupider. Nah,
I
for
think you know
real.
what, they actually made it a little bit smart in the recent ones, just marginally. But at one point, he was so stupid. I was like, "Who is this guy?"
Nah. Ah, God.
I mean, Joey wasn't even that stupid to start with, and then I think his lowest was when he tried to learn French, man.
Ah, yeah, they just made him like comically stupid. Meet that flea. Or,
And
Beep-a-poo.
Je,
Ma-
all right, say it with me. Je, ma, pelle. Sweet. Je m'appelle. Mais popou. And the other stupid moment he had was the charity auction, man. When he bids for the boat and he thought it was just a game of saying numbers, not actual money. And I was like,
Oh, gosh.
Joey, man.
But sometimes, man, Joey was kind of like this. He kind of kept everyone like chill because he was just like easy about life. Like, remember when he came to Thanksgiving in like turkey pants, man? He came back with like gusto.
Yeah.
And there've been times where he's just okay. Me and him, we bond over this one moment. It's the cheesecake. I would go ham over cheesecake, just the way he did. I would be like, I'll bring my own fork just like he did. So what are we having? I'll have my own serviette in my jacket, bro, for cheesecake.
All right, what are we having? That cheesecake episode was hilarious. But
It was,
yeah.
man. I think that's where my obsession with cheesecake started.
That cheesecake did look so good on screen. I wouldn't even lie to you. It
Did.
looked so good on screen. We could talk about Friends for ages, man. Alright. My movie answer is Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2. I think I don't know if I've gone on record as saying Kill Bill is my favorite. Kill Bill Volume 1 is my favorite movie.
Oh, is it?
So yeah, man.
I thought
Love it.
Airplane was your favorite movie.
In terms of comedy, favorite
Okay.
comedy, yeah.
But your overall movie is Kill Bill
overall
1.
movie is Kill Bill Volume 1. Love that
Ooh.
film. It has everything for me. The action, the comedy, even that animation scene, the
Yeah.
violence, the emotional, so everything, man. Everything. So I could talk about. I love Tarantino films, but that is my favorite Tarantino film.
Yeah,
Sure.
I know. I like Lucy Liu in that one as well, man. That
Yes.
meeting scene where she's like, if
Yeah.
anyone has anything to say, now's the fucking time. I didn't
When she
think
gets
so.
on the table and slices the guy up.
Bro, the little tap, tap, tap she
Yes.
takes on this.
It's like, and then bang.
That was funny to me.
And the crazy 88 scene. Oh, jeez.
Beautiful, man.
Love
I
it.
loved it.
Right. So my final question is name me one movie that you saw once and you're like, yeah, I never ever want to watch this again.
All right, I know,
But
you're gonna...
not because it was rubbish, just because it was like kind of traumatizing or something like that.
Oof. Okay. Requiem for a Dream. Requiem for a Dream.
See now, when I was asking that, I had one movie in mind, and you know what it was.
Midsummer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could easily go back to Midsummer instead of Requiem for a Dream.
God.
Yeah,
Really?
man.
Do you remember what that film did to us, though, man?
I know, man. I know.
You're having recency bias.
No, I genuinely don't want to go back to Requiem for a Dream. There's just no happy ending, and it's just such a sad story. And it's not even one story; it's multiple. It's one of those stories.
You told me about how messed up that film was, and you made me scared to watch it because I know. And you're saying it's possibly more traumatizing than Midsummer, which I just can't watch again.
I don't know.
So I'm definitely not watching this film.
It's because it's like really human stories, and that actually does happen. It's actually happened to probably someone.
And that is actually like kind of the scariest genre of films where, and like I know I've said before I hate horror films, but it's these psychological thrillers where it's like, oh my days, this is a bit too real. The ones that feel real are the scariest ones to me, and yeah, that's why Midsommar freaks me out so much.
Yeah, Requiem for a Dream. It's got Jared Leto in it. It's got Marlon Wayans. That's why he actually has done something serious. He's not just comedian. In this one, he was very, very good in this one. It's got Jennifer Connelly in it, and it's got that guy from the guy with the voice. He's the voice of the president in Rick and Morty.
Oh, Keith David. Yes. Yep, him. He's actually been in so many. He's had so many voice acting gigs. It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, it's dark. It's got that, one song from it. If you're into soundtrack, and I know you are, it's that haunting kind of piano one.
Oh, yeah, no, that's the epic one. I don't find that haunting. That's epic to me.
Okay, but
yeah.
Here the one. It was based on this one. Trust me, it is chilling when you know the film.
Oh, okay.
It's proper like.
So the one I've heard is kind of a remix.
Yes.
The original was from that film. I see.
Yeah. This is a remix of this one. The original, oh my gosh, yeah. But yeah, that's one film I cannot go back on. I'm sorry. What is yours going to be?
Mine has to be Human Centipede. I just don't want to watch that again, man. That was a nasty film. By the way, I agree with you on Midsommar, but for the sake of, spreading my answer a bit, I'm saying Human Centipede. I don't want to watch that film again. It's just horrendous film, man. The thing is, I don't really know what I expected going into it. Like, it literally in the title, it's a human centipede. So I guess in a way I did it to myself, but actually watching it and yeah, it was Even
It's
the
disgusting,
doctor
man.
looks really weird. Yeah.
That film was disturbing when I heard about it.
I tell you what though, the South Park parody did make me.
Yeah, that made me
It
chuckle.
helped me get over it. Yeah. I
That made
like
me
when I see
chuckle.
parodies of horror films, by the way, because they make me get over it. Like Scary Movie 1 and 2 parodied a lot of horror films, which otherwise I would have just been more haunted by. So yeah. Okay, we'll do more of these questions in future
Yeah, I
episodes.
like them, man.
They seem cool. If you think of any others, let us know, and you'll hear our thoughts for sure. But it's been a fun episode, man. I do enjoy these. Just talk about anything film and TV. It's just it's cool, man. There's so much we could talk about, but it's been an hour, and
Yeah.
yeah, man, we'll
I'll
end it there
wrap
for
it
now.
up.
We'll wrap it up.
Rippity wrap it up.
Indeed. Well, until next time, we are out.
Peace.